Hi guys, BFL Insight here. First of all, we're talking about how Carlo won the Offensive Player of the Year award despite only playing one game, and how Kevin is up next, and bonus for you, how the two are related.
So, first of all, Carlo only playing in one game. It was a regular season game to this point, but was still voted by his peers Offensive Player of the Year. I think it kind of lied within the statistics that game. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. He threw a lot of touchdown pass to Luke, and he was a presence as a receiver as well.
Yeah, he had a lot of touchdowns, and mostly just his unstoppableness would have carried in to other games if he had played those games. Um, his team plays the Nigel Legacy in the upcoming days as a playoff game, so we'll see how that plays out. And yeah, Offensive Player of the Year, kind of surprising. I think others probably could have gotten it.
Absolutely. You would have assumed that Shark would have gotten it had he not won the MVP award.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him on that. That's a good man right there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, an anonymous tight end in the BFL suggested that he should win the award. So, that's obviously something to look out for.
Yeah, a lot of obviously I'm very happy that Carlo won this award because definitely deserved it. He's an absolute force in the BFL. But, despite playing one game, that's a little bit controversial. But I agree with the decision and hope he continues to play well in the playoffs.
So we'll also be talking about how halfback Kevin Lawler, the superstar rookie who won the Most Valuable Player award last season, is on his way to being perhaps the greatest player in the BFL. So Kevin Lawler, he went off for 7 touchdowns in a playoff loss against the Willville Wreckers. And where I think he's really come a long way is his speed, especially off the screen pass. And
yeah, he's gotten very athletic, very strong. Despite, that was one game that he played in the entire season, the playoff game, and his team got eliminated. But I think he could have probably saved this Toronto Horses team had he played earlier in the season. The kid is just all heart, all hustle, no plays off.
yeah, man, no days off. And, his toughness is something that a lot of BFL, his peers admire about him. And, he's a very hard hitter. And, he laid the wood a couple times in that last playoff game. So you have to watch out for him on defense, too.
Yeah, he's definitely a force. Come winter, when it goes full on tackle, he's really slippery, really hard to bring down. And one thing that just sets him apart from other players is that he's just a pure running back. Like that's really rare for among players. Everyone wants to be a wide receiver or a quarterback, but he gets down there and he rushes for some serious yards. Led the BFL in rushing yards this last season. That probably won him the MVP. And what do you think about just the way he manipulates offenses?
Well, the Toronto Horses this year had an interesting roster because they obviously had their primary receiver in Bubby Gruds, and they also had the speed back in Sean Meehan, but Kevin Lawler provided a different presence as a power back. So, he really kind of opened up their offense and allowed them to do things they wouldn't have been able to do otherwise.
Yeah, with playing comparisons drawn with the hard hitting and the strength to Nigel and Carlo, that he could be making a serious uphill climb for the top spot within these next few seasons as other guys become less and less frequent players. He's going to only be getting better. So the final thing we're going to talk about today is the comparison between Carlo and Kevin. They both played one game this season. Obviously, they play very similarly. Comparisons, they're actually much different position-wise. Will, what do you think about that?
Well, Carlo's more comparable to Ben Roethlisberger the way he moves around the pocket and is not afraid to take hits. But Kevin's more of a Marshawn. It looks like he's almost looking for contact. So, yeah, both these two are great players, and the second they got on the field, you could see the impact. They did not waste any time. They just started, rushing for and throwing for touchdowns. And Kevin Lawler, he's not in the playoffs anymore, but Carlo, if he can keep up the level of play he's been at, expect a deep playoff run from the Pride.
Yeah, Kevin also plays. They both want you to feel them when they have the ball. They both know that they're going to make an instant impact. They both only played one game. If these two players had played more than one game, the BFL would be aligned a lot differently. I think Horses would have been sitting higher in the table, and Pride definitely would have been maybe even a top spot if Carlo had scheduled more games for his team. Also, the Kevin being one of the better players in the league in the future definitely correlates with Carlo because they play this similarly, and I think they could end up if they end up on the same team in upcoming seasons, that could be big. Two powerful players playing alongside each other could be a new era of the BFL.
Well, the last time these two took the field together, you have to go all the way back to the BFL Snow Football League, and you could see the impact immediately, especially throwing Luke in there. So these guys, they're both great players and great in their own right.